Hi guys, so before we go on to the actual content of the video, let me introduce myself. My name is Kavitra and I am a student from Help University, and this video is actually for an assignment for our class MPU 3223. Sit back and relax and observe everything that we're trying to say to you, because it is a really important topic and it is something that we are very passionate about. If you didn't know already, this video is going to be about child sexual abuse. Now, I understand this is a very sensitive and heavy topic to some people, so if you ever feel overwhelmed or you need to take a break, please feel free to pause this video. Watch it at your own pace, but remember to get to the end of this video. This is a very important issue. It is something that not only we face, but also something that affects the whole world. So don't turn a blind eye to this. Here are a few questions for you to ponder on. Why are there so many cases of child sexual abuse in Malaysia? Why do people feel that it is okay to take advantage of a child? Are nations unaware that children have rights too and cannot be taken advantage of? What do you know about child sexual abuse? We found that a child is sexually abused if he or she is exploited for anyone's sexual gratification. This includes being made to take part in or observe any pornographic, obscene photography, recordings, films, or performances. Now let's look at some statistics on child sexual abuse. In 2016, there have been 1,951 reported cases of child sexual abuse. 41% of those were charged in court, and only 12% of those got convicted guilty for the crime. More often than not, rapist is someone a child knows. They can be a family member, an acquaintance, a boyfriend, a neighbor, fiance, co-worker, and teacher. Only a small percentage is a stranger. Child sexual abuse affects 1 in 10 children in Malaysia, and that's about 750,000 children. 80% of the 1,582 rape cases reported in 2017 involved victims below the age of 18. All were women and girls. 1,290 molestation cases were reported involved victims under the age of 18, where 3% of those were boys. 269 incest cases, where 66% involved children under the age of 15. A recent international survey of 16 countries placed Malaysia on the 23rd spot for its response to child sexual abuse. Malaysia scored points for having adequate laws against sex crimes, such as the Sexual Offence Against Children Act 2017. Efforts of civil society in raising awareness on sexual exploitation of children were also praised. However, the survey found that conservative approaches and social norms were impeding the progress, particularly with regards to child marriages here in Malaysia. Malaysia also scored 0 for internet protection because service providers here are not bound by law to block, delete, or report offensive content involving children. Violence, more often than not, is seldomly used. Most offenders rely on bribery and threats rather than force. They convince the child that no one will believe them if they ever come out with the issue. Children are often taught to obey figures of authority, the adults, without questioning, and thus becoming innocent victims of sexual abuse. Children are also told that these acts of sexual abuse are another form of love, and that speaking out about it is as much worse shameful act than being abused in the first place. Sometimes victim blaming occurs when the child is told that they were provocative in the first place to tempt the abuser to act as they did. In other cases, the children's claims are sadly dismissed. Now you know how child sexual abuse has affected our country. Here are some ways that you can help children who are affected by child sexual abuse. Victims of child sexual abuse may have long-term physical and psychological damage, and they need strong support from their family members and close social circles without being judged, blamed, or shamed in any way. They need counseling and emotional support that takes into account the specific psychological damage that is a result of their abuse. Children need to learn how to empower themselves. We need to change the way we respond to child sexual abuse, and that starts with education and awareness. not just with children, but also with parents and the community. They need to respect children as human beings whom have independent feelings and emotions, and they need to remove the thought of having ownership over their children. Children, on the other hand, need to be educated on safe and unsafe touches. In the long term, they need sex education and awareness of healthy boundaries in relationships for teenagers and families. We're almost at the end of this video. Thank you so much for watching the video so far, but please don't click out yet. We are now going to explain to you what are some other ways that you can help us raise awareness and also raise some funds for an NGO that is protecting children from child sexual abuse. Thank you so much for watching this video this far. Before you click out of this video, please make sure to check out the survey link in the description below. We are trying to measure the awareness and see if this video has been effective in raising awareness on child sexual abuse. And also, please don't forget to check out our Instagram page, PS The Jewelry, which the link to the Instagram page will be found in the description below. And I hope you guys have a great day. Bye!